What's up, guys? Welcome back. Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today we're going for a test drive in a 1970 SS Chevelle. This car originally came with a 396, currently has a built 454, and there's some slips. It runs about 11s and a quarter. This thing is very fast, power steering, power brakes. But yeah, we have documentation in the car, and we're going to be taking it down the road, pointing out any kind of flaws I can find. So check us out, maplemotors.com. I have detailed pictures, financing, and shipping options. Also, you want to pick up some merchandise, we got some gear. Just look at maplemotors.com under merchandise. For now, should be a pretty good test drive. We're going to do a cold start too. I haven't actually started it all today. So let's do this. Looking around the interior here, got the tack on the dash, a little bit in your way there. You got the aftermarket gauges under the dash. You got an upgraded shifter. Still left the console. Documentation is in here. Look at the detailed pictures. Like I said, I have pictures of all of that. Looking across the dash there, looks pretty good. Panels look good. Back seat is in good shape as well. There's the package tray. And that headliner is nice and clean, with the cover still on the light. That should be the new bet. The bet currently is, do you think this horn works? We're gonna be trying it out. This is a cold start, so, and it's been requested, and I seen it this morning before I got the keys to this. So I haven't started it today. Let's just try it and not give it gas. It was parked in here last night. Okay, that's without giving it any gas there. This one's coming up. Do have a generator light on. Gas gauge is coming up. It's showing 14,000 miles on the dash. You can't stand behind that. It's got a different motor for one. Oil pressure is up to about 70, and battery gauge is not working at all on this one. I don't even think it's hooked up. Radio. Not hearing anything coming from the radio. Leave it on a second. The light's not even coming on. The radio's not hooked up. Wipers, they do work. Well, they started to work. There they go. The wipers work. Blower motor, let's see if we can get some heat. I don't believe the blower motor is working on this one. It's got a good sound to her. Let's try that horn. Did you place your bets? Horn does not work. I seen the light pop up on the turn signals there for a second, but yeah, it's barely flashing. This one is. Same with the other one. They're both flashing. They're real dim. She's a rockin'. Let's go ahead and hit the road, see how she runs and drives. All right, so get ready to take off here. Got my seatbelt on. First off, this thing sounds like a monster. Pretty excited about driving it. She's warmed up now too, so I've got her up to 160. Let's hit the road. We'll see how she runs and drives. Any flaws that I can find, I'm gonna let you know about them. First off, I'm gonna see if this line lock works. Ooh, it does. It does. Sweet. that's cool. I'm just gonna leave her in drive for now, and we'll kind of fill the gears out, and then I'll manually shift it. We'll use the line lock and have a little fun. Good. She'll pin you back in the seat, but it's got nice suspension. You can already tell the way it was flexing. She takes that gas easy. Silky steering. As soon as I turn, it turns. Go ahead and take the fast lane here. Oh, never mind. The Jeep came out of the turning lane. The brakes feel good. It's going straight down the road too, straight as an arrow. Engine temperature is at 170 now. Oil pressure is at 55. Overall, this car is awesome. Tell you what, this would be a keeper right here. So silky about it. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we don't need gas. I'm gonna pull in the parking lot here, drop some cameras on the ground, hopefully not mess them up. The exhaust is hanging pretty low on this one, I noticed. So, I'm gonna try not to tear my cameras up today. Look below in the description, that way you can see all the gear that I use, and pick you up some Maple Motors merchandise. Also got that tack kind of moved up a little bit out of the way, so my hand's not hitting it anymore. At first I was like, man, that's ridiculous. I like to be able to, you know, turn without that being a problem, and it's not now. So well, let's go ahead and get these outside shots and have a little bit of fun with this car. So far so good. This thing is awesome. Engine temperature's at 180, oil pressure's at 40. I've done the walk around. I'm glad I thought of this. It's got a lock and a latch, but I'm gonna put these safety pins in before I mess anything up. But yeah, this thing has been awesome, especially since it's been sitting here idling with a big block for, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. And engine temperature's like 180, 170. That's good, real good. All right. So what we're gonna do now is take off down the road, head on back to the lot. Nice and smooth. Feels like everything is as it should be. Just a lot faster. Let's see. You see that? She darted when you got into it. And guys, I shifted out of first because I didn't want to blow the tires off. Had her in second and she just kept going. This car is awesome. Plenty of power, just showing what it could do. I never mad at it. I never mad at it this whole video. She's got plenty of power. With that being said, oil pressure's at 40, engine temperature is at 170. And this car here has got it going on, guys. We're riding through right now. This is Brian's Motorsports. I want you to check them out. Woo! Check them out, bms.com. They customize your cars. They give you wheels, tires, parts, accessories, and they hook you up. Ain't that right? BMS hooks everybody up. Yeah. Tennessee Titan right there. Oh, nothing. This is from Maple Motors up the street. No, I'm getting ready to sell it. Yeah. Guys, this is that money from the lot. Oh yeah. What you getting done to this one? Couple things. So far you're enjoying it? Oh yeah. Woo! Guys, that's a Tennessee Titan. He just picked that car up from us. And he brought it down here to Brian's to get hooked up. I appreciate you watching. Check out briansmotorsports.com. There he is right now. Merry Christmas, Brian. it's about that time. We're gonna be walking around picking out the flaws. So we're gonna walk around this car. Anything that I see, I will let you know. I need to go ahead and cut these headlights off. I do that way too much. Bad habit. All right, so let's get started. Look at the detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. I have that undercarriage shots. I tried to get the best undercarriage shots I could. The exhaust and everything is so low on this car, it was taking out my camera, so I had to do it a little different. Let's go ahead and get started here. Front bumper on this one's got some bug marks on it, but nice and clean, along with the grille. Beautiful. Coming down the side, lower portion first. Trim looks nice and clean. Emblems look good. Edge of the door there's got a little wax on it. Got some chips right here on your trim. Back portion is straight, looking down the side of the car here. This thing is super straight, super clean. I'm loving it. Little chip right there. There's a scratch right here. The top of the fender there, it looks like they've got a buffer mark. It's a burn where it hit the paint. Little piece of trim missing here. It is on the other side. You got a little ding here. That'll be hidden once the hood's shut. Front windshield looks great. Trim around the windshield looks good. Light scratch on the window right here. Real small. Light scuff there. It could be buffed out. Your door handle's in great shape. A scuff here. Wax down in that crack there. Back window looks good. Scratch there. The rest of that's just fabric, probably from the wash mitt. Okay. I love this paint job. Reminds me of Christmas. Coming up around the back, sorry about my shadow, it's just the way the sun's sitting right now. The back bumper does have some pitting in it. It's not perfect. You can see the scratches. Tail lights and all that seem to be older as well. Huge pipes sticking out the back. Sounds awesome. Car breathes great. Seal on the trunk looks good, and your jams look pretty solid. You've got a mat in here for now, but we're gonna lift it up, throw it out the car, and look around in your trunk. Look it up in your package tray. See where they have the speakers cut in back here at one point. Trunk lid itself, a little dusty, be wiped off, but solid. I guess I'll put it back. There we are. And where's them keys at? In the trunk. Locks up good. Again, sorry about my shadow. Body line's a little bit off in the corner there. What's funny is I'll get a comment below. I'll like point it out and they'll say the same thing. Try to call me out. Like I just said it. Is your volume up? That right there is a chip in the paint. I thought maybe it was wax or something. It's not. Okay, coming down the side of the car. What's the best way to do this? Not this way. We're gonna start down here. Keep my shadow to my back. Go down this lower portion. Up. Trim looks nice and clean. Bottom of the door's got some rock guards, old chips that have been touched up. This car does sit pretty low. A little blemish there in the corner. A couple chips on your trim. A little rubber in the back now. Wonder what that's from. There's a scuff here. And we'll run along here. Little chip there. Over the top of the fender here. Little spot here. Wax there. He's got a chip here in the corner and on top. Mirror looks good. Trim, roof, front windshield. It's all good. Little scuff there up in the corner. Almost looks like wax left over though. Definitely need some weather stripping for your windows. Let's go ahead and check out the interior now. We'll get her started up. So looking at the interior here, door panel's in pretty good shape. A little faded on the armrest. The bottom here, you can see where they've kicked it getting in and out. But that should wipe off. Your jamb here, weather stripping looks good, and the door jamb. Look at the bottom of the door. Want to look at your jambs. There's a chip right here. The carpet in this one looks great. Guys, you want to see the gear I use? Look below in the description. GoPro 8s is what I'm using right now, and so far I'm liking them. I mean, they got very little issues. I think the only thing I don't like is the pairing to your phone. It takes forever. Looking at the seats, in good shape. Back seat, pretty good. Package tray, good. You do have a little pinhole I just found in here. Couldn't see that inside the shop there. It was dark. A little saggy right here on the behind the driver's seat, but the rest of it looks a-okay. Oh, some threads coming loose here. Not bad for an older headliner. Like I said, they got the documentation inside here. And we do have pictures of that at maplemotors.com, so go there, check that out. Glove box is not super tight. It needs that strap there to hold it. That little piece of metal that goes in there. Actually needs the lock adjusted too. The vents look new. Okay, the dash is nice and clean too. Beautiful dash. Really like the shifter setup. The handling and reaction of this car was impressive through the test drive. Down with the hood, it comes down nice and easy. I mean, look at that. Sitting a little high over here, it's a hinge adjustment. Guys, I appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, share, and hit like. I really appreciate that. That helps me out quite a bit. Keeps me doing these videos every day. With that being said, check out maplemotors.com. Look at our finance options. You can get financed on this. Our shipping options. I could ship it anywhere in the country. And if you want some Maple Motors hoodies, t-shirts, cups, whatever you think, check it out under merchandise at maplemotors.com. Every Monday I post new cars, guys. We do get Chevelles in. It's the hottest seller on the lot. And I'll try to keep them posted for you. Thanks again for watching. See you later.